Good morning, everyone. It's Trader Rob. Today is Thursday, August 6th. Sorry for the late start here this morning. We are giving away a free Apex giveaway here this morning. Drawing will be at about 7:45 this morning. To get the keyword that you need to enter into the YouTube chat, all you got to do is go to my X account, and the code is on my account. And while you're there, if you can follow my account, I would appreciate it. I am trying to grow that channel as I can as well. Just started posting on there. Every single morning I give you guys a golden key level there on the X account. Yesterday, just an absolute beautiful trade on the NQ long that I gave you guys. Pull that one up for you guys so you guys can take a look at that. That one was a monster. And we were in a free-for-all too. We were in an absolute free-for-all. So this was the key level I gave you guys yesterday. I post one of these every day. This is a hand-picked level from me every single morning. And it was an NQ long at the 29,538. Simple 15-point stop, 15-point take profit. Very easy trade. And we got that trade with almost, I think it was like about a point of drawdown on that. So really, really nice trade. And the awesome part of it is that I had a trade signal from my signal service group that was sitting above here. And if you guys remember the market yesterday, we were in a free-for-all towards the end of that market, and I had a 7-point stop on my signal on that trade. Took out TP1, took out TP2. I actually ended up taking 30 points on the NQ trade on that one on an E-mini. Just again, really, really beautiful trade. Posted you guys already key level here for today. And then, so yeah. All right, let's go over our key levels here for today. We've got a prior day low sitting at the 29,530. Market has been bouncing around this area here quite often in the pre-market session or the Globex session from last night. We also have the current open at the 29,569. This is pretty close, coinciding with the value area high for the Globex session. So this is going to be an area that you definitely want to be looking at, this little region right here. Our first trade setup of the morning is short here on the NQ. We've got a band sitting here at the 29,777 to the 29,747. We've got a limit order placed here at the 29,747. We've got a stop loss sitting about 3 points above the top of this band. So a good stop would be around the 29,767. And we are always targeting a 1 to 2 on these detailed signal bands here. So really nice risk to reward trade here. If you guys are looking to trade the NQ here this morning. Prior day high sitting all the way up here at the 30,074. Nice little run by the bulls. Obviously we've had a pretty decent pullback here this morning. Or I should say last night. And then let's take a look at what's below us. We've got an area here developing weekly band. This is all buyers. And this band sitting at the 29,249 to the 29,206. Simple limit order at the top of this band at the 29,249.75. This trade's going to look just like this. Stop loss is going to be sitting just a few points below this band. And again, a 1 to 2 risk to reward on this trade. So stop's going to be sitting at the 29,236. 29,236. Again, your entries at the 29,249. And your TP, which is going to be a 1 to 2 risk to reward, is sitting at the 29,278. Don't snooze on this setup. This is going to be a good one. Love when the inner band is at the top end of this weekly band. Makes this a super strong signal for a long there. I believe that's it until we get down all the way down here until the 28,682 to the 28,671. This one's pretty simple. Simple way to trade this one. Again, limit order sitting right at the top of this band. Stop loss is going to be sitting a few points below this band. And your TP is going to be, again, 1 to 2 risk to reward. Beautiful setup here on the NQ. Obviously, with the sellers have got to be, they've got their work to cut out for them. They're now kind of going through that meat of the big move that they had to the upside, which we got up to the 30,000s. Now they're going through all of that. So probably is not going to be the easiest trade for them to easiest price action for them to get down here to the 28,682. But more realistically, this band sitting here at the 29,249 should be an area that we revisit here today. And it doesn't really matter if the buyers want to take back control. We've got a nice little setup right up here to hopefully trap them here at the 29,747. Again, super easy trade with these limit orders. And for those of you just joining, J Loves, good morning. We took gave you guys a key level yesterday, a golden key level. Give you guys one of these every single day on my X account. NQ long at the 29,538. Ended up taking this trade right here. 15-point take profit. Very easy trade. Very little drawdown. Just an absolute beautiful, beautiful trade. Beautiful trade. And then we're going to go over our key level here, the golden key level here for the ES this morning. We'll get to this guy in a second. But let's first start off with our key levels here on the ES. Current opens at the 77.56. Again, it's been kind of a magnet for price action over the Globex session. 77.56. Prior day high is going to be sitting at the 77.72. Here's our golden level for this morning on the ES. 77.97. 77.97. Matches up with our key level here for this morning. Golden level, 77.97. What do? We've got a 5-point take profit and a 5-point stop loss. Simple trade. We'll set this guy up as well. We'll be looking for a short right at that 77.97. Ooh. Stop loss sitting right above the band. Take profit on these is going to be 1 to 1.5. I'll blow this up so you guys can see it a little bit easier. Again, entry 77.97. Stop loss is at the 78.0150, 1 point above the band. I'm sorry. On this trade, it's 5 point, so 20 ticks. Yeah, it looks right. This is all 1 to 1. Golden levels are 1 to 1. Make it very easy for everybody to understand. 5-point TP, 5-point stop loss on the ES. Again, a short at the 77.97. Barrett, good morning. Bob, good morning. All right, next band sitting above this band, our golden level, if price action can get up here, is going to be at the 78.10 to the 78.05. 78.10 to the 78.05. Again, on this trade, you're looking for a 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Sorry about that. I don't know where that tool just went. Keep saying I'm going to make an ES position tool, so it's not. This is my NQ tool. All right, let's see what this trade's going to look like here. Okay, stop loss is going to be sitting 1 point above the bands. 78.11 is going to be your stop. Take profit is going to be 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Take profit's going to be sitting down here at the 77.96. 77.96. Again, entry 78.05. Stop loss 78.11. Take profit 77.96. But first order of business would be this golden level trade for this morning. Handpicked for you guys. Short at the 77.97. 5-point TP, 5-point stop loss, 1-to-1 risk to reward on all my golden levels. Prior day low, we've got the prior day low sitting at the 77.45 on the ES, and I believe we got some other, yeah, we do. And we don't run into any really buying volume until the 76.53 to the 76.49 on the ES at least. Again, simple setup, limit order at the 76.53.50. Take profit sitting up here at the 77.61. Again, 1 to 1.5 risk to reward. Stop loss sitting 1 point below at the 76.48.25. Super easy trade here on the ES as well. And then lastly, we'll take a look at gold here. Gold, I've got no selling bands up here. Obviously, after the new contract rollover from about a week and a half ago, just on the new contract, don't really have any seller bands as of right now. So all of these are going to be buying bands. 41.43.7 to the 41.19.8. Also got another band sitting down here at the 40.66.2 to the 40.52.7. And lastly at the 39.80.3 to the 39.61.8. Don't see this getting tapped into anytime soon. But this band here for buyers, looking at the equities here in this morning, I could see this getting tapped into either today or tomorrow. We do have a 15-minute level at the 41.40.3. Again, if you're a gold trader, mark these bands out. Regardless of the strategy you're using, extremely good support and resistance areas. And the beautiful thing about the level from yesterday was that level hit at around 3 o'clock, 3 or 3:01, somewhere around that time. And the market was in an absolute downward death spiral. It literally tanked over 100 points very, very quickly. I personally had a signal for my signal service group that was sitting right above that golden level, with only a 7-point stop loss on that trade. 7-point stop with an absolute freight train coming at it. Got my entry in. TP1, TP2 got hit very quickly. I actually targeted 30 points. Left that limit order with my signal group yesterday, and that limit order was sitting there. Smashed the take profit on that. Then ended up taking the golden trade as well, and that one was the same same result. Let's see right here. That was my entry right there, right at the golden level, 15-point TP. I actually had a fantastic trading day yesterday. Fantastic trading day yesterday. I think we took either 3 or 4 trades yesterday with the on my live trading group, and all winners. We had no losers yesterday, and really nice P&L day for me yesterday. And hoping to continue that here this morning. Again, if you want to get entered into the Apex giveaway, I'll be running that around 7:40 this morning Central Time. You got to go to my X account, find the keyword, and you got to follow me. Making you guys work here a little today. Morning, David. Biley, good morning. I don't know why I'm getting these issues. Kind of upset. I had a news alert service that I set up so that I can get, news headlines come up, but I don't know, something must not be right with the feed. Keep getting error loading news. That kind of sucks. I was kind of excited about that this morning. For me, it's easier just to see it on the screen. It's honestly not for the viewers. It's mainly for me because I'm looking at I've got my recording software up in front all the time. So it kind of helps to have those, but yeah, it's not working. So that's a shame, but I'll figure it out. JLo's, I have not, no. The new feed is just to view. It's not like a squawk service or anything like that. So it's not coming in through my speakers. I've priced out some of the headline news squawk services, and they're just really, really expensive. So I went with just kind of like a bottom tier, which obviously now looking into it, it's there obviously seems to be something's not going well with their server, but I don't have an issue in oh, here, see, finally it came through. Live update. Iran Oman deal on Strait of Hormuz getting close, Tehran says. Okay. So I just mainly use it just to kind of keep up to date on the current affairs. It's got a wide variety of news, but mainly urgent alert news. I appreciate that, JLos. Yeah, if he's using voice, he's probably using a squawk service, and those are not cheap. Appreciate that. right, we'll go over. Oh, we don't have many contestants in for the giveaway this morning, so you guys have a really good chance here of winning an Apex account. I know it's early in the morning, but I've been up for 2.5 hours already on these charts. All right, let's go over quickly the ES and NQ setups once again. I've gone over all of the daily key levels to look out for. Your first setup is going to be this golden level trade at the 77.97. Found that position tool. There it is. Okay. And it's going to be a simple short limit order at the 77.97, 5-point take profit, 5-point stop loss sitting there. So that would be your first trade there on the ES. Second, we've got a band sitting right above it at the 78.05 to the 78.10. Again, short entry, limit order at the 78.05. Take profit is 1 to 1.5, risk to reward. So that's sitting at the 77.96. And again, stop sitting 1 point above, so the 78.11. And above you, you got the prior day high sitting up here, which there's a good amount of liquidity on there. It's the weekly high as well. And on the ES, if you're looking for a long, you won't find a long until the 76.53.50. Again, stop loss sitting 1 point below at the 46.48 1/4. And your TP, which is going to be 1 to 1.5 risk to reward, is going to be sitting at the 76.61. That's the ES. Now let's go over the NQ. Again, we went over prior levels. This current open, which was sitting pretty close to value area high, has now, the gap's kind of widened to about 10 points here. This is still an area in the market that you're going to definitely want to be looking out for. Market was definitely going to want to gravitate in this zone right here. This prior day low has been obviously tapped into many times in the Globex session overnight. And for shorts on the NQ, you'd be looking at this band here. The band sits all the way from the 29.777, which is our prior day open, all the way down to the 29.747. Remember that number, 747, because you're going to have a limit order set right there. Limit order to go short at the 29.747. Stop loss is going to be sitting at the 29.767, about 4 points above the top of this band. Risk to reward on these NQ trades is going to be 1 to 2 risk to reward. So your TP is going to be sitting at the 29.705. Now, again, if you're looking for a long, which I am currently looking for a long, do have a long, or I have a limit order already set on my NinjaTrader cash account here at the 29.249. In fact, I could probably get this one ready here as well. Let me just go in here and change my quantity here. Set this as an order. There you go. My limit order to go long is going to be at the 29.250 1/4. My stop loss is sitting at the 29.236 1/4. And my take profit is sitting at the 29.278 1/4. Very easy trade here on the NQ. And lastly on the NQ, again, sellers would have to do a hell of a job to get down here. But we've got a pretty small buying band here at the 28.682 down to the 28.671. Same thing, limit order is going to be sitting at the 28.682. Take profit is going to be sitting here at the 28.706. And your stop loss is going to be sitting at the 28,670. Actually, you could probably put that at about the 68. So bump that down to about the 68s right there. Again, those are all of your setups here on the NQ and the ES for this morning. Again, real nice day of trading yesterday. Ended up taking, I think, about 3 or 4 different setups yesterday during my live trading room session with my Signal members. Did not take a loss yesterday, so P&L was sitting pretty nice for the day. And those 2 signals yesterday, the golden level signal on the NQ and the signal from our Signal group, both hitting, obviously was a really nice added touch. All right, let's take a look and see if we see any key liquidity on the heat map here this morning. So I'm on the ES. Let's just see what some big areas that look attractive right now. The 7770s right now have a good amount of liquidity, a good amount of selling liquidity sitting at the 7770s right here. Your next liquidity wall for buyers is going to be at the 7750. The one I think to really pay attention to is going to be sitting down here at the 7742. And let's see if there's anything else that's really jumping out at me. The 7710 has got a good amount of liquidity sitting there, resting right now 125 contracts. And then sell side liquidity, as we talked about, 7770, 7780, 7800. So pretty much all your round numbers have got a good amount of liquidity sitting there. That's on the ES. Let's take a look at the NQ. NQ's got a pocket here, a little wall sitting at the 29,432s. Actually, volume looks pretty light as of right now, but that doesn't start really picking up for about another, about 30 to 35 minutes. Just trying to see if there's any super big areas. All right, here we go. 29,350s. It's got 91 contracts currently sitting there, so that's going to be something you're going to want to definitely map out in your chart. See if it coincides with any area of confluence that you personally have with your strategy, or in one of the weekly or daily bands that I have mapped out for you guys. So that's the liquidity heat map for this morning. Market seems pretty slow right now. We're at value area low, so actually I don't see this moving much. I don't see price action moving here too much. Let's see if I can. Oh no, it is moving. It's just price action's pretty damn slow right now. Again, we're sitting right at the value area low on the NQ. We're running our giveaway here in about 5 minutes. Find the code word on my X account, follow it, type in the code word into the YouTube chat, and we will Very good odds today to win an Apex account. Morning, Paul. Yeah, so as I was mentioning earlier, if I drop to, or if I increase it to the 15-minute chart, you'll see we are currently in this meat of that big push to the upside that was eventually got us all the way up to the 30,000s. So we are in this, we're almost retracing this big impulsive move to the upside. Market in a whole has been pretty balanced on the way down. And you can see, obviously, retracements, a lot of wicks here, a lot of wicks in that area. You know, so even though, yes, we are in a pretty clear downtrend, market here seems to be pretty balanced on the move to the downside. But this should not be super easy for bears here. Again, there's a lot of selling pressure. I'm sorry, a lot of buying pressure on that move to the upside. We had very little retracements on this on these moves. These are 15-minute candles here, and you could see we ripped almost 700 points with just very little pullbacks on that day, on the 4th, which was Tuesday. We then consolidated pretty much all of yesterday's pre-market session, and then we finally had a nice push here down to the downside. Go back to the 5-minute here. All right, we're running the giveaway here in about 2 minutes. Type in the code word and make sure to follow me on X. Appreciate it. Let's get the giveaway rolling. Again, should be pretty good odds here for you guys this morning. We don't have the usual 70 to 90 entries in like we do. We do have Cash Profit Friday tomorrow, so I will be trading all the entire morning session with you guys. And we'll be giving away 25% of my 25% of my profits from tomorrow. Cash money. On these Apex evals, these are not good for the no activation accounts. And what was the other guy? Yeah, the no activation accounts is the big one. So I do get asked that. It's any size you want, intraday, end of day. It's just if you choose the no activation option, this code will not work on that product. All right, give me 1 second. Let me get the giveaway up and running here. All right, 740. Wow, this one should be... You guys have like a almost 10% chance of winning on this one. I don't think I've ever seen a giveaway this... Well, I did make you guys work a little extra hard today by doing the X follow. Well, I guess we got 34 participants. That doesn't seem right. I only see five names here. Yeah, that's not right. 34 cannot be right. I see only 5 names, so. All right, and then I'll put my timer up here. You got 2 minutes to, all you gotta do is type in the word thanks if your name gets called out here. Let's pop this guy on this screen. All right, here we go. Good luck, everybody. All right, David Becker. Good job, buddy. All you got to do is type in the word thanks in the next 2 minutes, and you will get your account code. Type in thanks, David Becker. I did see you on the stream already here this morning. Awesome. Good job, bud. David, I'm going to give you instruction on how to get your code here. There you go, David. Just send me a quick email to TraderRob at robstrades.com, and I will send you off your code. All right, so I think we got our game plan here for this morning. Very simple limit orders, guys. I'm giving you guys a built-in strategy here that you can very prop friendly. You know, especially with the 1 to 1.5 risk to reward, 1 to 2 on most of the NQ trades here. Perfect example is the first long that we'd be looking at the 29,250. 1 to 2 risk to reward, risking 56 to make 112 bucks right here, just off of 2 micros. Pick yourself up a 25K. I'm big on the 25K funded accounts at this point. I think they're a fantastic product for traders looking to get either their first payout, or with the profit target of only 1,500 bucks, not very difficult to attain. So, and if you are going to be taking out an account, just please use code TraderRob. I do appreciate it. Tomorrow, don't forget, I will be running Cash Profit Friday. I will be trading live with you guys the entire morning session, and I look forward to seeing you. Take care, everybody. David, I'll send that off to you in a few minutes.